What's up, guys? I'm here with my second Bath & Body Works winter 2017 candle haul. I had my first haul like a few weeks back when I had some hand soaps and some candles, and I went and they had a candle sale this week. It ends Friday, November 10th. So I went and got some candles. They were all $12.50, and then they had a 20% off email coupon. I had a 10 off 30 coupon, but it didn't start till Monday. I actually used my other one that I had for my hand soaps when they had a $3 hand soap sale haul. So I didn't have a 10 off 30, but I did have one that was good for starting on Monday the 13th. And I'd heard some people say that you can use the coupon like a 3-day grace period before the coupon starts. I knew you could use it 3 days after it expired, but I didn't realize you were able to use it 3 days before it started. It may depend. Some stores may do it, some may not. I'm finding out that lots of stores, it just depends on what store you go to, what sales associate you get, because some of them take coupons, some of them let you use 2 coupons at the same time, some don't. Some will go back to the back and get you candles, some won't. Some have their candles out on the floors earlier than others, some don't. I don't quite understand why certain stores do certain things and certain stores don't. It's just very hit and miss. It just depends on what store you go to, what sales associate you get. It just all depends. So every store is different. Everything's different, it seems like. You think they would just all be the same, but they're not. It's just they're all different. So each store is going to be different. I guess they all have their own little different things they do. So we will start off here. I have 9 candles. So, and then there's a couple other little things I got. But we'll start off with the candles here. So first up I got 2 from the marble collection with the marble lids here, because they were on sale for $12.50 just like everything else was. Originally, people had said that they weren't going to be included in any of the $12.50 sales, but I held off because I had a funny feeling that happened before with some other collection that was a little more expensive that they had said was not going to be included in any of the $12.50 sales, and then they were. So I thought I'm going to wait off because they were on sale for, I think the week before they had them for $10 off. But then I thought I'm just going to wait to see if they get included in a $12.50 sale, and sure enough, almost right after that sale ended for $10 off, the $12.50 sale was going on and they were included. So if you got them at $10 off sale and you have your receipt, you can probably go and get a price adjustment for the $12.50 price. So I decided to pick up Evergreen, and this is the, like I said, the marble lids. It has the like metallic jar. It's in the White Barn Core collection labels, and it has the silver jar. I really like the silver one. This was my favorite one, the silver here. And then it has the marble lid, which is really pretty. And it's pretty much like, I don't know if it's real marble or not, but it feels like it is. It's really marbly like. And then you can see on the side there, it still has the marble on the side. And these are all, of course, 3 wicks. These lids are kind of hard. You kind of have to twist these marble lids off. Sometimes they have like a little suction thing here underneath the lid. 3 wicks, white wax. This Evergreen reads, white fir needles, fresh cedarwood, sweet sap. Not sweet shop. White fir needles, fresh cedarwood, sweet sap. This is nice. It's just evergreen, just a Christmas tree evergreen type of scent, kind of a pine. It's not quite as in your face as balsam like fresh balsam is. It's definitely a little sweeter, which I guess they say sweet sap, so maybe that's why it's a little sweeter. Yes, it's nice. If you don't like fresh balsam, if that's too much for you, which sometimes is even a little bit too much for me, that's just like, so wow. This is a little nicer. Still smells very Christmassy. Still smells like a Christmas tree, but just like an evergreen pine Christmas tree, and a little slightly sweeter. It says cedarwood, kind of, but mostly just like a more sweet kind of a pine. It's nice though, and I wanted to get it because I really like the silver one. So I picked up Evergreen. And then the other one I got from the marble lid collection was smoked birch. And this one is kind of like a smoked gray kind of color. It almost comes off kind of silver there. If you can see, this is the evergreen, it was more of a silver. This is more of like a gray, like a smoked gray kind of a color. And then this is the lid. I kind of like the design on this lid. It kind of looks like a face there, doesn't it? Like a face with like the hair coming out. See, this one's really hard to get off. Ugh. This one's hard to get off. White wax, 3 wicks. Smoked birch reeds, silver birch, sweet incense. Haitian, I don't know if I'm saying this right. Haitian, I'm not sure. Haitian vetiver, smoked cedar. So basically just birch, incense, vetiver, and cedar. This one's really good. This one is just so my type of scent. I love cedar, woodsy, smoky scents. This is definitely, I get the cedar most right off the bat. Cedar, and you can get kind of a little bit of a birch, slightly a little bit of vetiver. It is just a tad bit sweet. Even it says sweet incense, kind of incensey, but I mostly get the cedar right off the bat, and then just a little bit of vetiver, sweet type of incense mixed in there, slightly like birch, a little bit. That's really good. I really like this one a lot. It kind of reminds me of, was it cedar last year in the White Barn Cord collection that was blue in the blue glass? It was just, I think it was just cedar. Correct me if I'm wrong. Was that just called cedar? Maybe it was called something else before cedar, but it pretty much, it smelled, a lot of people thought it smelled kind of like pencil shavings. That one, I bought that one, and that one was pretty light for me, so I don't know, I'm hoping this one does better. It smells similar to that, but it's better. It has more stuff with, I don't know, with like the vetiver or the incense, birch and all that stuff. Really nice, really nice. I like this one a lot. All right, next we have Patchouli. And this is from, I don't remember what this collection is called. Comment below, do you know what this collection is called? I don't remember if I've heard it. It's got like wood grain on it, but I don't know if that's the collection. It's got like a wood grain design on it. And then the lid is the same lid that's in the Camp Winter collection, with the trees and the stars and snowflakes on it. I like the lids. So these lids are in 2 collections, but that's okay because I like them. And Patchouli reads, oh, by the way, this online, this patchouli candle is called Patchouli Woods. But then on the candle itself, it doesn't say Patchouli Woods. On the bottom, it does. It just says Patchouli. Don't say Patchouli Woods. But online, for some reason, it says Patchouli Woods. I don't know why. I just noticed that the other day because I had written down, I looked online and saw what candles I wanted to look for when I went to the store, and I had Patchouli Woods written down there. Then when I got to the store, I realized it was just patchouli. Made with patchouli and cedarwood essential oils. So it's another one that has essential oils. They're doing that quite a bit lately. Patchouli cedarwood is all it says. It's just patchouli. I get patchouli, maybe just a little hint of cedarwood, but mostly patchouli. Just straight up patchouli. If you like patchouli, I think you like this because that's all I smell. It's really good. I actually have Yankee Candles patchouli right here, and I'm gonna sniff compare. They're similar. This one's a little more, well, I don't want to say that Bath & Body Works is a little more sweeter. And this is a little more smoky. It could be that I burned it already maybe, but this one, the Yankee ones, is a little bit more authentic, which is no surprise there because Yankee candle scents tend to be a little more authentic, even though they're not as strong. Because like I've been burning this one here, it's pretty light. I can smell it, but it's really light. This one definitely reminds me of like a church. It reminds me of like a church, incense in a church with patchouli. I totally get that with this one, and I love this one. I don't get the smoky incense as much in this one. This one just, I get straight up patchouli. But with the Yankee, I get a little bit more of a smoky, authentic patchouli. But I do really like this patchouli still. I mean, it's definitely patchouli. Just maybe not quite as authentic as the Yankee, but it'll probably be stronger. So I'll be able to smell it better. It won't be guaranteed. I mean, sometimes they're lighter, but majority of the time I can smell Bath and Body Works way better than I can my Yankees. So we will see how that patchouli does. And I will still burn this too and see, maybe this might pick up a little bit more. Sometimes with my Yankees lately, they've been picking up more towards the bottom. It's like all the oils settle in towards the bottom. Maybe I should try the flipping it over trick that I've heard about. Next we have from that same collection, we have Winter Sage. And this is also in this wood grain collection. This is in like a whiter. The other one, patchouli, was in like a brown. This is in a white. And it has the same lid on the top there, that rose gold bronze type of lid. So Winter Sage reads, made with clary sage and juniper essential oils. I'm not sure what clary sage is. Let me Google that real quick. Okay, so I couldn't really find anything about it. It just says clary sage has an herbaceous aroma and may support a balanced female body. I don't know. There's different things that like the clary sage essential oil can do, so I don't know. I don't know how much different it is than regular sage, but it's clary sage. So clary sage and juniper essential oils. I like this one. I definitely get, I do get like a sage in there. Slightly a bit of a herbaceous, clary sage, I guess. And then I also get the juniper, slightly pine-ish kind of juniper, like the junipers can be like the juniper in the essential oils collection. The plain juniper had kind of a pine, kind of like a scent. I kind of get that in here as well, mixed with a little bit of that sage, which is nice, but it also is just a tad bit cologne-y. It kind of has a cologne-iness to it. It almost reminds me a little bit of Autumn Woods. A little bit, but it's better to me though, because I got a little bit more of that herbaceous sage in there. It kind of scares me though, because I didn't like Autumn Woods when I burned it. I liked it on cold snip, but then when I burned it, it was just so overpoweringly cologne-y. It was just too much for me, so I took it back and exchanged it. So I'm hoping this one's not going to be. I hope when I burn this, that more of the sage and stuff kind of comes out, and it's a little herbal like when I burn it, as opposed to just like straight up cologne. Because I definitely kind of get a cologne mixed with that herbalness mixed in there. So I'm hoping it's not just straight up cologne and it comes off with a little more of like that sage in there. Because if that's so, I'll probably like it. So we'll see how that one does. Then we have one from the essential oil collection. This is peppermint. And it's in the smoked glass. I couldn't think of what I wanted to say. The smoked glass, and then it has the, is that what they call it? Smoked, like the fresh smoked glass. Then it has the copper, hammered copper lids, rose gold lids. Frosted glass, that's what I was thinking. It's frosted, smoked, whatever you want to call it. I think most people call it frosted glass. I don't know why I always want to say smoked. It's made with peppermint essential oil and notes of creamy vanilla. So they're just saying peppermint with creamy vanilla. It's really good. I love peppermint candles. It's very similar to Twisted Peppermint, but it may not be quite as intense as Twisted Peppermint. It's not, because you all know Twisted Peppermint. Everybody knows that, how strong it is. It's menthol-like, clear your sinuses. It may not be quite as punch in your face punch as like Twisted Peppermint is, but it's close. It's pretty close to that. This might be a little bit more authentic as far as the peppermint goes. Oh, it's really good. And then you just get a little bit of that vanilla too, that kind of makes it a little bit sweet. So I wanted to try this, because I always get Twisted Peppermint every year, but I wanted to try this one in the one with essential oils, because I thought maybe that might be a little different. So I figured I'd try this one. And I've had 3 other ones from the essential oil collection. I had almond, and I really liked that. I like cypress, that was really good too, and then cinnamon, that was my favorite. I loved cinnamon. I would love to get another one of those, and I probably will eventually, maybe on candle birthday next month. They might have, if they have these, I'd probably pick up some more because I really like them. So I wanted to try and see how this did. They also have frankincense in this collection. That one, I kind of think I like it. Sometimes I smell it and I'm like, do I like it or do I not? But I'm like, I think I do. I was really close to getting that one, but I didn't. I still think I might want to get that one though, because I do agree with it. Kind of reminds me of people like, kind of like a Catholic church kind of frankincense kind of smell. I did like it, so I think I might have to pick it up. And then they also had spruce. I do like that one too, even though it has a little bit of a, if you saw our vlog where I went to Bath & Body Works and White Barn and smelled them, I said it had kind of a funny note to it. It smells good and very authentic, but also it has a weird note in it that I wasn't for sure about. But I did really like it, so I don't know, I may end up picking that one up too. And there's a few other ones that I kind of like too in this collection. But the 3 that I have tried so far, I had really good luck with them and I really liked them, so this one's really good. So we'll see how this one does. Peppermint. Next we have White Mint Latte. And I don't remember the collection of this either. I don't remember the name of this collection. It's the swirl design on there. And this one just has swirled all designs around there like that. It's got the snowflake lid. I like that lid, it's pretty, very pretty. And then it's got like a light mint green wax with 3 wicks. This one reads, Fresh Peppermint White Chocolate Whipped Milk. That's good. This one is a little bit different than any of the other like mint chocolate scents. To me, it's not exactly like mint chocolate in the years past. It's a little bit different. And there was another, what was the other one last year? Was it last year or before another one came out? It wasn't called mint chocolate. It's been called other things too, but I can't think of what they were. To me, this one, it does have a mint, not like straight peppermint. It is just like a light mint, like a white, like a candy mint kind of. And then it does have more like a white chocolate than like a milk chocolate necessarily. It says white chocolate and then a steamed whipped milk. Maybe that's it too. It does have kind of a little bit of a creamy milkiness to it. And that mint, almost like a dinner mint, like a cool mint. Those little white mints, you know, kind of has that quality. It's not quite as chocolatey as like mint chocolate has been in the past. It's more of a creamy white chocolate kind of, a little bit. And then I do get a tad hint of coffee in here, even though that's not in the notes, but it says latte on here. That's kind of what I get. It's just a tad bit of coffee. I'm not sure if that, it's not like real strong coffee. It's just a subtle hint of that coffee in there. I get anyway, mixed with that mint and that kind of a white chocolate milky creaminess in there. It's good. I don't think this is necessarily any one certain candle that have been out before with the mints and the chocolates. Slightly different, I think. So I'm excited to try this and see how that one does. And then we have from that same collection, we have Blueberry Sugar. So the same packaging with the swirl designs in the front. And it's got the snowflake lid. And it has 3 wicks with blue, like a light blue wax. This one reads, Sweet Blueberries, Brown Sugar, Graham Cracker Crust. So this one is blueberry, definitely blueberry. It's very similar to, was it Blueberries and Cream that was out? People have talked about Blueberries and Cream. There was another one, a couple other blueberry ones that people have been talking about. It kind of reminds me of that. Definitely has the blueberry with like a candy. It has like a candy blueberry. Almost like a blueberry cream saver. Very sweet. It's like an artificial blueberry candy type of scent. But it's good. It's really yummy. I mean, it's like a blueberry candy. I don't get... It says brown sugar. I don't really get brown sugar in here. No. I can get sugar, like regular sweet sugar from a candy, but not really brown sugar. And I don't really get any graham cracker crust at all. That would be really awesome if I had graham cracker crust in here, but I don't, unfortunately I don't get that. I just get like a blueberry candy cream saver, lifesaver blueberry. Yeah, it's good though. So we'll see how this is. This probably is pretty similar to blueberry twist and blueberries and cream, that kind of a vibe. But it's just not really Christmassy really at all. But I wanted to try it out because it was new and I wanted to see how it was. I've heard some pretty good things about it, so we'll see how that one does. And then we have, from the Camp Winter collection, Frozen Lake. This is one that wasn't out for a while when they very first released the Camp Winter collection with Campfire Donut and all the rest of them. This was one that was like in test stores, but then it was out at some stores, but it wasn't out at all stores. But then they finally started trickling into all the rest of Bath & Body Works White Barns. It's in the frosted glass, white frosted glass. It's got, this one is supposed to have that other lid like the other ones had, but this one doesn't. I don't know if this is by mistake or what, but it just has a, it says Bath & Body Works, and it's the same color. It's the rose gold copper color, but it's just a plain lid. It doesn't have the designs on there. So I don't know if that was, maybe they ran out of lids, or these, I didn't even pay attention if all the rest of the Frozen Lakes had this lid or not. I'll have to look when I'm in there next time. I don't mind though, because I still kind of like this lid too. So Frozen Lake reads, made with juniper berry, eucalyptus, and lavender essential oils. I like this one. It's definitely an icy, cool scent. And you get a eucalyptus in there for sure. Like an icy, cool eucalyptus. And I get a little bit of the lavender in there. What else was it? Is that the juniper berry. It does have a little tad bit of juniper in there, but I mostly get the eucalyptus with a hint of the lavender. A hint of lavender, a hint of juniper with the eucalyptus blended well in there. Gives it kind of a icy, I guess it could be like a Frozen Lake. It has kind of that icy coolness with it. I like it. It's very nice. It's fresh and, well, I don't know about fresh, but like icy fresh, I guess. I think it smells really good, so I'm excited to try that. Frozen Lake. And then lastly, we have one that I was really excited about. I had been waiting for my store to get this one in forever, and I kept checking. They didn't have it. And I saw other stores. Some stores were getting it, some weren't. It's also from the Camp Winter collection, and it is Snow Mountain Lodge. This is getting a lot of buzz about it right now because a lot of people are liking this quite a bit right now. Has the pretty picture of the cabin down there with the trees, and this is in the green frosted glass. And this one has the lid with the trees and the snowflakes and the stars and the white wax 3 wicks. This one reads, made with notes of smoked embers, pine, and patchouli essential oil. This one's so good. I really like this. I cannot wait to burn this. This was so exactly my type of candle. It's weird though because I get a little bit of pine and patchouli, but it's not, the patchouli is not like the patchouli in the patchouli candle. It's mixed with the pine, and then the pine isn't like exactly like pure pine either. I guess because they're mixed together, and it kind of makes it almost like a different scent than like the pine and patchouli mixed together comes off differently. And then that smoked embers in there, it has like an ember type of, like a cabin with embers and the fireplace kind of thing, but it's not real smoky though. It says smoked embers. I could get the embers kind of, but it's not real smoky. I could kind of get like a fireplace vibe going like from this candle, but it's not, like I said, it's not a real smokiness to it though. But it does definitely remind you of like a cabin, a lodge. It definitely has that kind of an outdoorsy, woodsy cabin kind of a scent going on with it. It's really nice. Some people said they thought it was kind of cologne-y, or they were wondering if it was more cologne-y or outdoorsy. I definitely think it's outdoorsy. I don't really get a cologne-iness to this at all. No, I don't think it's cologne-y. It's definitely outdoorsy. And NNL said on Instagram he thought it had kind of a cola vibe to it. And I smelled it after he said that. I totally get that now. If you smell this, see if you think it smells kind of like cola. It has like a cola smell to it. They could almost repackage this and call it like cola, like, or soda, fizzy soda pop or something. And they could probably get away with it. it kind of has that little vibe in there. I don't know, it just does. I didn't even think about that till he said that, and I totally get it. It does have that little bit of a soda smell to it, but it's really good. I like it a lot, and I cannot wait to burn this. It also kind of reminds me of Goose Creek's Lodge. They also had another one, it was green wax, and it was something Lodge, Mountain Lodge or something like that. I had it a few years back, and I really liked it. Kind of reminds me of that a little bit. But yes, it's really good. So that is it for my candles. There's a couple other things here. I got this little, these I've had a lot of talk too. They're these little bows that are magnets. I got the silver one here. You can see there. It's just a little bow. Of course, it's just ceramic or whatever it is made out of. They have red, they have green, and then they have silver. Silver, and then I got the silver one. And it just goes on top of the candle right there. It's got a little magnet and it just sticks on there. But it's not a real strong magnet because it'll slide off. So you want to make sure it's upright because it'll fall off. And you can just put them on your candles. It's really pretty. So I got that. Then I got 2 pocket backs because I was out of pocket backs in my car, and my husband Brad didn't have one in his car, so I got just 2. You could get like, I think 6 for $5 or something like that, but I just got 2 because we didn't need 5 or 6 of them. So, and I had a 20% off coupon, so I just got a little bit off the $1.75 price. We got this one, which is Winter. It's Resting Grinch Face, and it's the scent Winter. And that one, and then this one is Gnome for the holidays, and it's Fresh Balsam. That one, Brad will use the Fresh Balsam because he loves fresh balsam, and then I'll take the Winter and put it in my car. So that is it. And for those, let's see, where's my receipts here? For the candles, like I said, they were $12.50. I had 20% off coupons, so all the candles were $10. It's not as good as a deal if we have 10 off 30, because when you have 10 off 30, they end up being like a little over $9. So it would have been like 83 cents cheaper or something if I would have had 10 off 30 coupon. And then the, let's see, the bow, the little silver bow I got here, it was $4.50 regular price, so I got 20% off. It came to $3.60. And then the pocket backs are $1.75 regular price. And then, let's see, with the 20% off, they were $1.40. So not too bad. These little things last me a long time because I just keep them in my cars, and I only use them when I'm out and about shopping and stuff, and I want to clean my hands when I've been touching all kinds of stuff and I need to get some antibacterial gel on there. So okay, that is my haul, my second Bath & Body Works haul. I probably won't do another haul until the candle sale. I probably won't buy too much. That's what I'm going to say now anyway, but I don't know. They were $8.50 I believe last year on Candle Day, and I just read today online that somebody said they were going to be $9.25. So I don't know. I can't see that they'd be that much more. That's like 75 cents more than they were last year. I could see maybe $8.75, maybe $9, but I don't know about $9.25. But we'll see. We'll find out soon, I guess. And I think I've heard it might. Don't quote me. It might be December 2nd. December 2nd, I think. It's usually like the first week of December. So we'll see what happens with that. So, all right. So thanks for watching, and I'll see you all in my next video. Bye.